Previously, we saw the best indie game in general for the first half of 2025. So for this time, we're going to see the more specific one to pixel art games. So here are the best 25 pixel art games in the first half of 2025. We start in number 25 with Sea Fantasy. Sea Fantasy is a charming and refreshingly original fishing-focused RPG that trades traditional combat for skill-based angling in a beautifully crafted pixel world. You play as Rod, joined by his companion Axel, on a quest to save a submerged Earth from the looming threat of the Black Dragon by catching hundreds of unique marine creatures called Zizi. The game blends exploration, crafting, and timing-based fishing mechanics into a surprisingly deep experience, with varied biomes, side quests, and a heartfelt story that builds toward a satisfying climax. Number 24, we got Castle of Alchemists. The game blends tower defense and action RPG into a pixel art battleground where you play as Bellator, an alchemically enhanced super soldier defending a castle from interdimensional invaders. You lay traps, build towers, and wield randomized weapons while actively fighting off waves of enemies in top-down combat. Its progression system is refreshingly straightforward. Tiered gear, simple skill trees, and trap variants, making it easy to dive in and experiment with synergies like electrifying metal traps or igniting oil pools. At number 23 is Dawnfolk. It's a minimalist survival city builder that cleverly blends strategy, puzzle solving, and light narrative into a darkly charming experience. You play as a ruler trying to reclaim a kingdom swallowed by shadow, aided by a glowing companion named Lore. The game's tile-based system makes resource management intuitive, balancing food, light, and manpower across forests, deserts, and lakes. Each level introduces new threats like wolves, pirates, or creeping storms, and light becomes your most precious resource, used to explore and purify corruption. Come to number 22 is Pipistrello and the Cursed Yoyo. It's a wildly inventive top-down action-adventure that reimagines classic Zelda-style gameplay with a quirky urban twist and a weapon you've never seen before, a magical yo-yo. You play as Pipit, a young bat from the eccentric Pipistrello family, who sets off to rescue his aunt after she's accidentally absorbed into his yo-yo during a corporate heist. The game's pixel art is a loving tribute to the Game Boy Advance era, and its dungeons, ranging from shopping malls to football stadiums, are packed with clever puzzles, snappy dialogue, and a surprising amount of heart. At number 21, we got Viscerafest. The game offers gloriously chaotic retro-style FPS that blends boomer shooter aesthetics with a twisted sci-fi love story and a heavy dose of melee brutality. You play as Caroline, a psychotic mercenary on a mission to earn enough cash to buy an engagement ring by slaughtering her way through hordes of aliens, cultists, and eldritch horrors. The game's pixelated visuals pop with neon flair, and its handcrafted levels are packed with secrets, keycards, and bizarre architecture. Combat is fast, aggressive, and unforgiving, with limited ammo forcing you to rely on bunny hopping, dashing, and Caroline's signature punch to survive. For number 20, we got to Pixelia. Pixelia is a sprawling life simulation that blends cozy charm with urban grit, offering players a sandbox of possibilities in a pixelated city. You begin as a newcomer to Pixelia, free to shape your life as a musician, politician, criminal mastermind, or even president. The game's strength lies in its sheer variety. Jobs come with interactive mini-games, relationships evolve through dialogue and dates, and your home can be customized down to the furniture. Prestige points unlock new areas and opportunities, and the city itself reacts to your choices. BOKURA Planet come in number 19. The game is a hauntingly intimate two-player puzzle adventure that explores the fragility of trust and the weight of secrets. You and a partner play as convicts stranded on an alien world after a catastrophic crash, each harboring a hidden past that shapes your motivations. The game's core mechanic revolves around asymmetrical puzzles. Each player sees a different part of the solution, and only through communication can you progress. But the twist? During story segments, you're asked not to share what you see, creating a tension between cooperation and deception. Come to number 18 is Nitro Express. It's a chaotic run-and-gun shooter that channels retro arcade energy with pixel art flair and anime-inspired attitude. Set in a neon-drenched Tokyo, you play as a member of the Atypical Vehicle Disposal Squad, blasting rogue drones and mechs with an arsenal of flamethrowers, EMPs, and sentry turrets. The game features 360 degrees free aiming, infinite ammo with cooldowns, and a cast of cute but heavily armed pixel art heroines. Combat is fast-paced and tactical, with players encouraged to use stable shooting stances for better accuracy and damage. In number 17 is Dragon is Dead. Dragon is Dead is a brutal side-scrolling action roguelite that fuses Dead Cell-style combat with Diablo-inspired loot systems that wrapped in gothic pixel art. You play as a successor, an immortal warrior chosen to cleanse a corrupted world after the death of the legendary Black Dragon Gurnian. With 3 distinct classes, Spellblade, Berserker, and Hunter, each offering radically different playstyles, the game encourages experimentation through gear synergies, elemental skill trees, and artifact bonuses. Combat is fast and satisfying, with dodge mechanics, combo-based attacks, and flashy effects that make you feel increasingly powerful with each run. In number 16, we got Guns of Fury. Guns of Fury is a high-octane fusion of Metal Slug-style run-and-gun chaos and Metroidvania exploration. The game delivers explosive combat with a vast arsenal of weapons, from ice guns to rocket launchers, and introduces mech suits and environmental destruction to spice up traversal and strategy. Boss battles are screen-filling spectacles, demanding pattern recognition and quick reflexes, while the pixel art and CRT-style filters evoke arcade nostalgia with stunning flair. In number 15, we got Abbey. The game it's all about monastery brewery tycoon that's offer cozy yet strategic simulation game where you manage a medieval monastery and transform it into a legendary brewery. You'll guide monks and nuns through the art of beer crafting, experimenting with over 20 European styles using realistic brewing techniques. There are no pre-made recipes. Every ale is a product of your own alchemy, from mash temperature to aging decisions. Above ground, you'll build libraries, refectories, and abbots' offices. Below, sacred cold cellars preserve your finest brews. In number 14 is Wizordum. It's a retro-style fantasy FPS that channels the spirit of classic 90s shooters like Hexen and Heretic. You play as one of the last surviving mages of the Wizordum Sanctuary, tasked with sealing the chaos unleashed by the shattered seal of Terra Bruma. Armed with a vast arsenal of magical weapons and items, you'll battle through haunted towns, swamps, snowy mountains, and ancient ruins. The game blends fast-paced spell-slinging combat with puzzle-solving, secret hunting, and speedrun-friendly level design. Each stage is packed with traps, treasures, and challenges that reward exploration and mastery. Cauldron will be at number 13. Cauldron is a quirky, upgrade-heavy RPG that blends turn-based combat with a wild assortment of mini-games. You play as Nyx, a young witch cast into a mysterious darkness-covered world alongside her snarky pink ghost sidekick, Blinky. Instead of grinding battles alone, you strengthen your party by mastering mini-games, each tied to resource gathering and hero upgrades. With over 20 playable characters, unique skill trees, and exponential progression systems, the game lets you build absurdly powerful teams while uncovering new areas, heroes, and secrets.
A vicious serial killer with a life-changing...
In number 12, we got a sequel of Cathy Rain. Cathy Rain II Soothsayer will offer gritty point-and-click urban thriller that follows the return of Cathy Rain, set in 1998. The game begins with Cathy facing eviction and a broken-down Catmobile, until a high-stakes case offers a lifeline, tracking down a serial killer known as the Soothsayer. As Cathy dives into the twisted mystery gripping the city of Cassidy, players must gather clues, solve puzzles, and connect narrative threads using her trusty notebook. The game features improved pixel art visuals, dynamic lighting, and cinematic cutscenes that elevate its noir atmosphere.
That creepy motherfucker got the whole town on edge, though.
For number 11, we got Tinkerlands. Tinkerlands is a vibrant survival adventure set across mysterious, uncharted islands where players craft, build, and explore either solo or in co-op with up to 4 friends. You begin stranded, gathering resources to construct settlements, tame the wilds, and battle over 10 unique bosses. The game features a dynamic class system, evolving island states, and side activities like fishing, farming, cooking, and sailing. With over 2,000 items and 500 handcrafted structures, it blends procedural generation with curated design, offering a rich sandbox experience. Another sequel come for number 10. Heroes of Hammerwatch II is a roguelite action RPG that expands on its predecessor with deeper progression, town building, and randomized dungeon crawling. You begin by choosing from 7 unique classes: Warrior, Paladin, Ranger, Wizard, Rogue, Warlock, or Sorcerer, each with 3 specializations that unlock new abilities and passives. As you battle through the perilous Dark Citadel, you'll collect gear, trinkets, and blueprints that permanently enhance your character and town. The game blends run-specific upgrades with persistent progression, ensuring every expedition yields lasting rewards. Number 9, we got Blade Chimera. It's stylish cyberpunk Metroidvania game where you play as Shin, a demon hunter with no memory, who partners with Lux, a demon that transforms into the luminous sword. Lux isn't just a weapon. She can shield you, act as a platform, and even restore lost objects, adding puzzle-solving depth to the fast-paced combat. Set in a dystopian Osaka ravaged by the Demon War, the game blends occult themes with futuristic tech, offering a sprawling map filled with secrets, side quests, and brutal boss battles. For number 8, we got some cozy game. Spilled will give you 1-hour adventure game where you pilot a solar-powered boat through polluted waterways, cleaning up oil slicks, plastic waste, and submerged junk. The game blends environmental themes with relaxing gameplay. You earn coins by recycling debris, which can be used to upgrade your boat's tank, speed, and suction power. Each of the 8 handcrafted areas introduces new mechanics like magnet fishing, fire extinguishing, and snow creation, while also hiding 2 lost animals for you to rescue.
How good it feels to breathe deep.
In number 7, we got Cast and Chill. It's a cozy, idle, and active fishing game where you explore tranquil lakes, winding rivers, and deep ocean waters with your loyal dog companion. You start with basic gear and gradually upgrade your rods, reels, and boats to catch over 50 species of fish, including 13 legendary ones that spark tales at Rusty's bait shop. The game features 2 modes: active mode for hands-on casting and reeling, and idle mode that lets the game fish for you while you work or relax. With pixel art visuals, customizable characters and pets, and a soothing soundtrack, It's designed to evoke the calm of real-life fishing trips.
Then. Your way. Fishing.
The Quest Taker.
For number 6, we got Nice Day for Fishing. It's a humorous pixel art RPG where you play as Balin, a humble NPC fisherman who unexpectedly becomes the hero of Honeywood. When the adventurers of Azerim mysteriously vanish, Balin must rise to the occasion, armed with a fishing rod, spells, and a boat, to battle aquatic foes and rebuild his village. The game blends precision fishing mechanics with RPG progression, letting you unlock spells, upgrade gear, and dredge treasures from the deep. With help from quirky NPCs and the blessings of a fishing god, you'll restore Honeywood one cast at a time.
But most importantly, it will take him fishing.
Arrive in top 5, we got Beholder Conductor. It's a dystopian train simulation and narrative adventure set aboard the legendary Determination Bringer. As the newly appointed senior conductor, your job is to maintain order, monitor passengers, and carry out secret assignments from the Ministry. You'll inspect baggage, report suspicious behavior, intimidate fare evaders, and decide the fate of smugglers and corrupt officials. The game's pixel art style and oppressive atmosphere echo the original Beholder series, but this spin-off introduces new mechanics like compartment upgrades, loyalty-based missions, and a branching storyline with multiple endings. Number 4, we got Dark Deity 2. Dark Deity 2 is a turn-based tactical RPG that builds on its predecessor with deeper customization, branching class trees, and a dynamic campaign system. Set a quarter century after the original, the continent of Aroa teeters on the edge of war as the Holy Aspharellian Empire seeks expansion. You command the Eternal Delegation, 20 heroes with access to 45 unique classes, each offering distinct tactical roles, passive effects, and upgrade paths. Combat is shaped by gear, abilities, and runes that let you tailor units to your strategy, while hardship and camaraderie forge bonds that influence story outcomes. Come in third place is Dolok Toe. Dolok Town offers something unique for the farming sim game that takes place in post-apocalyptic world. You play as Prody, a young woman returning to her childhood home, a ramshackle settlement built from rusted freight cars and broken bridges. Starting with a poisoned plot of land, you'll build vertical gardens, shield crops from acid rain, and automate your farm using reclaimed tech. The game blends farming, crafting, cooking, and fishing with exploration and light combat, aided by customizable drones that defend against hostile creatures. Its side-scrolling design and weather survival mechanics add depth to the familiar life sim loop. In second place, we got Keep Driving. Keep Driving is a road trip RPG set in the early 2000s. You play as a young adult who's just bought their first car and received a letter inviting them to a music festival across the country. The journey unfolds across procedurally generated pixel art highways, dirt roads, and sleepy towns. Along the way, you'll pick up hitchhikers with unique personalities, work odd jobs, upgrade your vehicle, and solve quirky roadside challenges using a turn-based combat system that relies on glove box items, skills, and quick thinking. The game features multiple endings based on your choices, from attending the concert to inheriting property or joining a drag race. Come on top of the list is Deltarune. It's a chapter-based RPG created by Toby Fox, the developer of Undertale. While it shares characters and themes with its predecessor, it's set in a parallel universe with a fresh story and expanded mechanics. You play as Chris, a quiet teenager drawn into the dark world alongside the rebellious Susie and the gentle Prince Ralsei. Together, they must seal mysterious dark fountains to prevent a cosmic disaster known as the Roaring. Combat blends turn-based strategy with bullet hell dodging, and players can choose to fight or spare enemies, each decision shaping the journey in subtle ways. So that is the best pixel art games for the first half of 2025. Which game is your favorite? Or you have another game that not include on the list? Please let me know in the comment. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.